Hi guys, just wanted to show you a quick game. I'm playing Zurgo against Nekuzar. So I have 4 lands in my hand: Utter End, Cataclysm, and Mindstone. So it's lukewarm, it doesn't have the sort of fast start that I'm used to with Zurgo, but it's definitely keepable. Not so much keepable as not mulliganable. So he drops a Guildgate. I'm pretty happy to see that because I don't put much stock in the Guildgates. So I sack my land. Plays Augury Owl, not too afraid of that. I just take this turn to put Mindstone down, get some board state. Plays another tap land, which I'm more than happy to see. Gives me time to put my Chromatic Lantern down. He drops White of Precinct 6. I don't know how good that card is, Nekuzar, but I'm not too afraid of it. So I decided to start applying the Zurgo pressure now. I have a sword in my hand, so my next turn will be to put out that sword onto Zurgo. So throw Zurgo down, I attack. And just based on his cards, I'm sort of surprised that he blocks here. It makes me think that this player is actually pretty good. He's just not using an optimized deck. He blocks with Blade of Precinct 6. Then he puts... Oh, then he Lightning Bolts Zurgo. That's one of Zurgo's big weaknesses. He's only 2 toughness. So a Lightning Bolt can kill him. So he puts Chasm Skulker down. I'm a little bit afraid of this, but I figure, you know, how big can it get? So I just replay Zurgo to start putting on the pressure again. My intention to put the sword on him. Next turn, he blocks again. And then he uses Reforge the Soul, making us discard our hands and draw that many cards. So he gets 7 counters on Chasm Skulker. And he opts not to attack. So I was pretty happy to see him not attack. I have Sun Titan in my hand, and I have a sword in my graveyard thanks to him. So I make use of it, although it would have been a pretty hard hit had he attacked. I'm trying to think of different ways to get rid of Chasm Skulker, and man, that guy is a beast. When he's a 9/9, I mean, in Nekuzar deck, he's just insane. As you can see here, I have Vindicate, I have Liliana. There are a couple ways I can get rid of it, but then I'd just be left with 8 squid tokens, or whatever they are. Yeah, blue squid tokens. So, Mana Crypt, Sun Titan, Sword and Feast and Famine, Equip, and attack. And I draw land. So he puts Notion Thief down, and then does Winds of Change. Each player shuffles cards from his or her hand into the library, then draws that many cards. Now with Notion Thief, what he's doing is basically drawing my cards for me. So he discards my hand. Chasm Skulker gets bigger. And then he attacks. Now, I have 34 damage. When I play Magic, I try to play to win and not to lose. I mean, I could have definitely blocked this and saved myself 21 damage, but this game wasn't going to come down to life, I guess. I guess it always comes down to life, but he attacks. I don't block. He has 11 cards in his hand. He's going to go down to 7, but obviously those are going to be the best 7 cards in his hand. So I wanted to keep Sun Titan up for 2 reasons. So I could block next turn, and so I could, when I attacked, got the strip mine back from my graveyard, and hit his land, so he'd only be reduced to 1 or 2 spells. Now I top deck an Imperial Seal here. I don't know how important this was to the game, because I don't really know what he has in his hand. So I tutor, and it took me a couple seconds here to decide what I wanted to get. I knew that when I attacked and drew a card off Sword and Fire and Ice, he would draw my card with Notion Thief, and the next turn, if my guy was alive, I would already be threatening lethal with the sword on, unless he had like a red blocker or a straight up black blocker. So I decided if I survive this turn or next turn, my best card was probably a Silence, just so I could stop him from doing whatever he wanted on my next turn, like an instant or something. So that's what I go and do. I take Orm's Chant. I attack with Sun Titan. Get back my strip mine. Take away his land that's up, so we can't Vampire Tutor or something. And he blocks my Sun Titan, which I'm thrilled to see. I think if he didn't block my Sun Titan, he would stand a pretty good chance of winning here. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy to see that. That means not only does he not draw my cards for his next turn, but I draw into Orm's Chant. So of course the next turn I use Orm's Chant, I kick it, so not only can he not cast spells, but he can attack. And with 7 cards in his hand, he concedes. Eventually. I think it's bugging here, but he does concede. And then I go to the next game, which I'll show you right now. This game was a little less interesting, but it just shows how fast Zurgo could be. This is one of the hands that I like to see. This is an explosive start. Goes, does whatever. I draw into Enlightened Tutor, making this hand even better. I put down Mox Diamond here. Now I want to go for Mana Crypt next turn. I probably should have done that on my turn, because on his turn, when I cast Enlightened Tutor, he counters it. I'm not too happy about it. That's okay. It delays my plan by 1 turn. So I put Chromatic Lantern down here. I'll just say now, I don't get to use my plan, the one that I had in mind. What I wanted to do is put Nahiri down, and then Stoneforge Mystic up a Skull Clamp. And with Nahiri and Skull Clamp, it's draw 2 extra cards every turn, and +2. It's some pretty good synergy. So I see 2 blue up, and I figure there's another counterspell. Zurgo, he gets out pretty fast, and he's less important than my Nahiri Skull Clamp combo. So, put out Zurgo, there's no counter. He attacks. Gets me to discard my hand twice and draw that many cards. So I draw into some good stuff. So I just Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, attack with Zurgo. And he says good game, he doesn't have an answer. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video.